Hello, in this video I'm going to show the camera tricks on OnePlus Nord CE 5. Alright, let's open up our camera and let me show you the most interesting things that we have on this device. So maybe let's begin with discussing all of the modes that we have on this device. So on the right side, on the simple photo mode, we can select some of the filters. Right in here we have a whole list that we can change and select. Below we have the retouch option. The minimum value is 0, maximum is 100. Alright, in here we also have different zoom levels. The minimum one is 0.6, and thanks to that we have a wide photo. And as we zoom in using our fingers, maximum zoom possible is 20, as you can see. Alright, also on the photo mode, above on the right side we have the Google Lens. And thanks to this mode we need to click on while using the app. We can translate the text and scan the QR codes. It's completely up to you. If you click on the translate, in here we can select which language it's going to detect, and on the right side into what language we want to translate. In here we have a whole list. Some of the languages requires downloading them, but you can find them right in here. Okay, now let's go back. In here we have the live photo. Let me show you how it looks. So basically we need to tap in here right now to play the live photo. So it plays like 1 second before the photo and 1 second after the photo. So it's like a really short movie. On the left we have the exposure setting. As you can see, we can change it. And on the left side is simple flashlight. Now let's go straight into our settings on the top right corner, and let's go into the settings. And here we can enable or disable the shutter sound, enable or disable the mirror selfie. When you click on the composition assistance, you can change the grid and guides. We can, for example, set the diagonal lines, and now when we go back in here we have those lines on our screen. Same thing will be, of course, with the grid. That's how it looks like. And we also have, oh, not the watermark, I'm sorry. We have the golden spiral. Next to it we can enable the level. It's completely up to you. You can enable those things. We also have the mirror selfie. In my opinion it's better when it's turned off, but just like I've said, everything that I'm telling you is my personal opinion. And next thing, we have the shooting methods. In here we have the tap to capture, and also we have the show palm. When it comes to the tap to capture, tap anywhere in the viewfinder to take a photo. We can enable it. And we also have the show palm. Show a palm to the front camera to start a timer. A photo will be taken after the time elapses. We can also enable it. And let's begin with the tap to capture. It already says a tap to take a picture, so I'll tap right in here. As you can see, I'm taking the photos right now. Now let's try with the palm. Maybe I need to grab my phone like that. Let me check once again. Shooting methods, show palm. Let's try again. There's a chance that sometimes it might want to detect that. Because all of that motion and gestures things like to bug and don't work, especially on the phones like that. Weird. Alright, so it's lagged, so I cannot show you that, but you might want to try playing with those things. For now I will disable it because it's just lagging the phone and doesn't want to work properly. Alright, we have the QR code scanning also feature. In my opinion, it's really useful to keep it enabled. We can also change the volume button action. So normally now when I click on the volume button, it takes a photo, but we can also zoom or change the volume. So I'll show you the zoom option. Let's go back. Let me grab the phone. Now I clicked volume down, and now the zoom changed from the 1 into 0.6. And now I'm zooming by holding volume up. And it will go until we reach 20x. I'll show you that I'm still holding. Okay, 20x. It doesn't want to go higher. Now I click volume down, and we are going lower. So it works pretty nice. Also, another cool feature is the burst mode. We need to have the photo mode enabled, and to use the burst mode, we need to simply hold the shutter button. Let me show you how it works. Okay, and we can take up to 20 photos. And they're all stored in the gallery. If you want to delete them, simply click on delete, delete, and now it deleted 20 photos. Alright, in the normal video mode there's nothing interesting. Of course we can change the resolution and the FPS. Much cooler in my opinion is the Pro mode. In here we can change a lot of things such as ISO, shutter, the EV, also the focus, and we can change the white balance. So this mode is for people who really likes to adjust almost everything which is possible. This mode is just for you. You can always click on the information button, and in here you can read what things you can change. So you can change the ISO, which is the sensitivity. We can change the white balance, shutter speed, exposure compensation, and the focus. So this mode is for people who like to play with those photos. Now let's go into the more, and in here we also have cool things. We also have the night mode, high resolution, panorama, slow motion, time lapse, dual video, document scanner, and the tilt shift. So the night mode is the best for taking photos at night. The high resolution provides you with the best quality possible. In here I think we have up to 50 megapixels photos. Yeah, we can read about it right now on the screen. So thanks to that we can get the best quality of the photos. We also have the panorama, which provides you with the wide photo. Now we need to click on the shutter button, and we need to follow this arrow with directions. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and I'll show you the result. So now I just need to follow this arrow. Okay, I think now it will be fine. Click on the shutter button to save. And now as you take a look, I took a really wide photo just because I performed this move, and thanks to the panorama mode. So we can take photos up to 360, I think. Basically you can take a really wide photos just like that. It really looks nice. For example, when you're in the mountains, you see a beautiful landscape in front of you, and when you use the panorama mode, then it looks in the best way, in my opinion. So that's the panorama mode. Now let's click on more. The slow motion is really common, so if you click on that in here on the top right corner, you can select the resolution and the FPS. And when it comes to the 1080p, the maximum value of FPS is 480, but on the 720p we have 960 FPS. Let me take a quick video with the 1080p. Okay, no moving object detected, so maybe let's try in that way. Okay, it's saving the screen. Now let's click. I was waving in front of the camera, and now you can see that this video is really slowed. That's the slow motion, pretty common feature. Time lapse, it's, you know, for taking a time lapse. We also have the dual video, and thanks to that we can record from the both cameras at the same time. I'll create a quick video. So on the bottom we have the rear camera, on the top we have the front camera. Now I'm waving in front of the front camera. Now let's do with the same thing. Let's record, let's save the video, let's click right in here, and you can see that this video was properly saved. You can see me waving in front of the both cameras. Also we have the dock scanner, a really useful feature when you're taking photos of the documents. You can also even translate the text right in here if you click on that. And now we need to scan the document. I don't have any piece of paper to show you that, but let's use this piece of rubber. Simply point your camera on your document. When you can see this rectangle, the shape of the of your object, click on the shutter button. Okay, it's ready for scan. It has been saved right in here. And now, as you take a look, the photo was perfectly cut. That we only have the shape of our document, so we don't see, you know, the table or any object which is around our document. Simply the photo is perfectly cut only for our document, so it's really cool. We can export this as a new message, or we can even export it as a PDF. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.